Folks, here's what happened the other day. Osama bin Laden called an emergency meeting of the Finance Committee. He decided to cut the Taliban funding in half, this is true, to support the holy war in Iraq. That had to be a tough meeting for him, huh? He's like, okay, fellas, we're all feeling the pinch. It's the economy. So for now, no more Toyota Land Cruisers. Suzuki makes a good all-terrain vehicle. It's moderately priced. I have a card from an infidel named Don Guesto from a place in Ohio known as Mid-State Suzuki, and he's telling me he can get us 300 for the same price we'd have to pay for 240 Land Cruisers. He said he's going to the wall for us on this one, and his boss would kill him if he finds out. So this is a man of honor who's prepared even to sacrifice his life to give us the best possible deal. I think we owe him our loyalty. If we pass the routine credit check at a time like this, you can count your real friends on one hand, which is a necessity for most of us. But what I'm saying is the days of the fighting off the rifles every time we drive into Kandahar are over. Just hold the rifles up and say something that sounds like a violent Quran quote. You know the drill. It'll have the same effect if you commit, you know. Okay, let's begin this now. Well, like I said, show nobody can remember the name of. Hi.
Nice to see you guys made up.
No, yeah. There's never a problem. Can you let...
Laden has ordered the Al-Qaeda network to shift its operation to Iraq because of great opportunities to kill Americans and their allies there, as you said. So what do you think of this strategy in general? Gumba?
You know, I'm surprised they moved to Iraq. I didn't even know they got thrown out of France. I mean, but I guess it's good business sense to get closer to your target. He is cutting down his expenses and, you know, right. I mean, but eventually he will run out of suicide bombers. There's only a limited amount of them made.
Yeah, well, that's, you don't think he will run out, do you?
No, you can't run out of suicide. They keep breeding these little bastards every 5 seconds. they're birthing little bombs, man. That's what they're doing over there.
Yeah. And that's a problem. It's not the problem where he's going. The problem is that we're not catching him. That's what we should do. We should just...
You know what, my happy... Let me just stop for 1 second. You know what I'm going to say, don't you? It's the first time any idiot has ever said that without an applause break. It had to be him. He's a hilarious comedian. First of all, the worst comedians in the world can say that and get an applause break, yet you can't, and you're waiting for it, stupid.
No.
I heard that voice. First thing we got to do is catch him.
Like, we said that on September 12th.
Really? I'm going to watch that tape tonight at home.
Why don't you write a new feeling?
Oh, man.
Boss using the same emotions from early 80s. Will you shut the hell up?
You should have left it. Now, look,
Dr. Eady.
All right, so what do you guys think? Anybody have anything to say about Osama? You think he was kind of a sex symbol for a while?
Oh, come on, man. You see how he's I mean, look, he's a murderer, but he was a smooth guy. That's just like, look, we know how awful Hitler was, but, you know, his mustache was interesting. And you can't... I mean, Osama got this... I'll follow him, too. You know. And he's a millionaire, and he's 6'6". Come on. He could probably sleep with a couple of women in here right now.
Yeah, you'd follow him if he was dragging a steak.
All right, anything, what do you think?
I think he's just smooth by trying to move a war around. He's like, okay, we're just going to move it over to Iraq now. I mean, that doesn't do anything. I mean, it's like in Vietnam. It's like, what if they go, okay, the war's getting too crazy here. We're going to move it over to Cambodia.
Yeah.
What now? That worked out well. What would your mother say about this?
Whoa! Did you just do your hack Korean mama as Osama bin Laden?
Korean is Vietnamese.
No, say last comic standing. No. Shut up, Dad.
He was doing, wait, I'll explain. He was doing Pol Pot, moving the wall, right?
Pol Pot as your mama from last comic standing.
Can he do the rest of the show hiding behind a tree, please?
No, that's racist. In a tunnel.
My mom would be like, okay, you know, Rich Boss... My mom would say, like, you know, Rich Boss, he spent the whole show, he ironed stuff all the time, but he never ironed the wrinkles around his eyes.
If he doesn't, nothing, mother. Is that your same mother that made that necklace you're wearing?
All right, look, what about this? Germany, France, and Canada are angered by the Pentagon's decision to cut them out of that $18 billion worth of contracts. So here's what President Bush had to say about this. Ready? It's very simple. Our people risk their lives. Friendly coalition folks risk their lives, and therefore the contract is going to reflect that. That's what the U.S. taxpayers expect. What, just as I stink as an impressionist? Who cares? What do you think, Patrice? Should rebuilding contracts be used to help those who help us?
Look, First of all, can this goofy country just give us the truth? I think we can handle it. Just have him say, I'm giving all the jobs to my friends. Yep. Why should there be some kind of explanation? That was what he was looking for. No. Save that for Voss at some point. He's going to need it. He's just giving it to his friends. Why don't he just say that? He's just giving it to his buddies. So what if we got control? I don't know if it's called nepotism, but it's called something. And he's giving it to his boys. Look. The reason people hate this show so much is because you got your boys working, or the other comics who think they're funnier, but you got your boys working. Stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll tell you exactly what it is. You can't come out of the bathroom after a ball fight and ask your friend to buy you a drink. I know that's good old homespun logic. Folks, that was a good one.
You know how to make everybody happy? Here's how you make them all happy.
I don't like the fact that this creep had to put this weird edge by going, the reason people...
Not people, when I say people,
shut up.
I meant these other goofy comics.
First of all, you didn't say that up front. So you want the audience to know about the little infighting in the comedy scene? Second of all, do I even have to know that there's a couple of bitter idiots out there that want to be...
Shut up, Colin. You do know. Stop trying to act like you're innocent. You know they can't stand
This man is outrageous. Every time you talk with that shirt, you should go din 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 din. Now listen, okay? That's an old commercial. But listen.
What is it?
Here's the thing. What? Here's the thing.
Wait. Explain to us what song that was so we can all have a nice laugh.
That was from the old Marlboro commercials.
Oh, it's like a Marlboro.
Jesus, if you got to explain them, they stink.
Exactly. They're 20 years old, you stupid. Okay. I don't know that song. Only me and you know it. I know. All right, look. How about this? Go ahead.
You want to solve this problem over there?
Yes.
No, I'm serious. What you do, you get France, Germany, and Canada to attack Syria, and then let them rebuild Syria. There you have it. Everybody's happy now. You see what it's not funny. It's just
First of all, where the hell is Shermany?
I said. I said.
Boy, that fan, you really did win that show. Let's wipe out the controversy.
Okay, folks, you go ahead and...